ever been to Phoenix, Arizona in the summer? Hot. Did you ever wonder why people would settle in such a hot place? Or what about Fargo, North Dakota, where the weather can get as cold as negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit? Cities start and grow in certain areas for several reasons, like growing food or to start a business. It's believed by historians that the first cities were established some 8,000 to 11,000 years ago in Mesopotamia. Today, Mesopotamia is the country of Iraq. They settled because people started to plant and harvest crops and tend animals in one place rather than live a nomadic lifestyle where they were moving from place to place. Agriculture, along with the ease of sharing and growing crops, was the main reason for the growth of many early cities. Trade and commerce was another reason for people establishing businesses and settling in growing cities. The city of Austin, Texas, was settled because the Colorado River helped sustain the crops and livestock and provided the resources needed to survive. The river was a good way to move goods to other areas and import goods that weren't available to the settlers. As the number of people grew, so did ideas and inventions like factories. Goods were created to provide city dwellers with almost everything they needed and wanted. Governments were formed and medical care became available. It became easier for people to make a living when they weren't skilled or able to become farmers. Giant cities on the East Coast like New York City grew because that is where many of the jobs developed. Historical events like food shortages and wars led many people to cities. Large numbers of people came to U.S. cities from Europe. The Great Migration also occurred. This was the movement of 6 million African Americans from the rural South to the cities of the Northeast. So why would people settle in Phoenix? Phoenix grew because crops could be irrigated by 2 rivers nearby. People ended up in Fargo because it was along the Northern Pacific Railroad, which is known as the Gateway to the West.